quite a large clear-cut unit here with a large Type F buffer. Little Paradise Creek is the creek down there, which is a salmon, steelhead, bull trout stream. And the first thing that I noticed was the orientation of the logging, which obviously the unit runs north and south long, but fairly short distances, but suspending over a buffer from east and west. So obviously that was going to be a lot of rigging changes, a lot of road changes, things like that. So I thought that certainly due to having a Type F stream down there in the bottom, that it certainly had some careful resource considerations, and so I thought that it had great potential for Operator of the Year.
In the past, this unit, when it was logged, was all ground skidded, logged downhill, and we of course didn't want to do that option.
When I first started looking at this unit, I came in this bottom road down here and I kind of walked that draw, and I'm looking at both sides of this, and I can see challenges instantly just by this major RMA that they have down here. So I walk up this cutting line right here and I get up into this reap rod, and then now you have a major challenge. There's absolutely nothing in that to hang on whatsoever, and that's Roseburg Lumber's tree farm. Like Bobby had mentioned before, we usually have 4 or 5 sides for Roseburg lumber, so I didn't think there'd be too many problems on accessing that ridge and getting a cat in there to hang over there to clear this buffer. Those were the major concerns of mine, was how do I get rigging from here to there.
We're pretty well equipped to handle any kind of logging. No matter what kind of equipment you have, this is a challenge, because when you reach out that kind of distance, you have to keep your line so tight to be sure you clear that buffer in the bottom. We actually went through 3 skylines on this job because we wanted to be sure and keep a good skyline to keep our sky car in the air. We have up to 1,500 feet, 2,000 feet through reap rod to get a tail hold. And sometimes we'll take a GPS and we'll flag that line, that line that we have to tail hold on with a GPS, ribbon it. And so when we string our line, we follow that ribbon line, and then we pick it up and we don't slam it down. You can't even tell we've been.
Full suspension allows the logs to travel completely over top of the buffer rather than through the buffer, which can strike the buffer trees and cause damage and breakage. And most of those trees would end up dying.
Because we were delayed and it's taking longer to log because we were being so careful, we actually asked for an extension to where we could finally get it finished up before the really bad fire season come along. It's a tough unit because of the length, the distance you're yarding, and because of the big buffer in the bottom. But it was laid out with the landings in the right place, and we were able to reach every nook and cranny by adding longer lines. We have the most thoughtful people in the world that care about everything from litter to buffers, fish, because we work in the woods, we play in the woods, we want everything kept pristine. And we wouldn't be here today without good help, and good help is very difficult to find. And I think by us working steady, we work for a lot of different companies. We work for Roseburg Forest Products, we work for Seneca, Plum Creek, different companies, and it's always nice to be able to come and log for a company that has this kind of layout.
I talked to a number of people in the area, and that R&R King is just known for logging very difficult, steep units with a lot of challenges to them, and always doing a good job, and many years of that type of work going on. So King does an excellent job. They take a great amount of pride in their work. They protect the environment. They pay attention to all the smallest details. I was very pleased with the outcome, and they not only met all my expectations but exceeded them.
Awesome.